What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering in my mobile studio. I'll be here probably at least this week. I'll continue to dial the audio and get things. I think I figured out the webcam issue, and after the work gets done, hopefully I can record in my normal spot because this is it's too noisy there. But here's a huge W. Make sure you leave a like on the video. By the way, I publish videos 5 to 6 days a week, 5 to 6 times a day, and I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe down below and make sure you turn notifications on. YouTube actually makes you do that, and they're making this new change now where it's like featured for you instead of showing people all the videos. So if you could, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss a video. The teachers. It's been a while since we talked about the teachers in schools who feel like it's their position, their job to raise kids. Now, I don't think it would be fully authentic of me to say that there isn't some place for a teacher to have a relationship with a student where, careful, where, they can confide in them. The problem is, like, let's say something bad's happened at home or something, right? Or their uncle or their aunt or something, The problem comes in when those teachers then circumvent the parents. The information should pass through directly to the parents, and the teacher shouldn't be offering any advice, information, or otherwise in place of the parents. The problem is, nowadays, it seems like more and more they are, whether it's having a closet for the students to change into, the boys to change into girls' clothes if they want when they're at school to hide it from their parents. This is a thing that happened. Or a wide variety of other things where it seems like a large percentage of these teachers also happen to be LGBTQ. I kind of get where maybe they're coming from. I try to not be totally black-pilled, right? I try to not ascribe the worst possible motive to everything. When you cover the news like I do, it's like literally the only thing that can keep you sane. The problem is, the more of these that happen, the harder it is. But let's say in good faith, you're an LGBTQ teacher and you remember what it was like being in school, and you remember that your parents were very difficult on you, and you remember that this or that or da-da-da-da happened to you in 1990. Okay, now it's 2023, where these people of this variety are widely celebrated, and they want to help, right? Again, it's not their job, it's not their place. They are the student's teacher, not the parents. Okay, at worst, if the parents aren't around, it's still not the teacher's job to get involved. Perhaps they need to call some sort of outside agency or something of that nature. So even with the best possible interpretation, you just don't do it. Now, 2 Colorado families are suing their children's school district over allegations that the teachers and administrators encouraged their daughters to join an LGBTQ club, as well as keep the act. And here's the thing, right? Let's say these kids, we'll find out in the article, perhaps, maybe these kids are already out or whatever. Encouraging them to join the club probably isn't the worst crime, but it's when you keep it from the parents. America First Policy Institute and Illumine Legal filed a lawsuit on Wednesday against the Padre School District on behalf of Jonathan and Erin Lee and Nick and Leanna Urick, whose 6th grade daughters. So how old are you in 6th grade? 12? 6 is 12, 7th is 13, 8th is 14. Yeah, that's right. 10, 11, 12 years old. Way too young to be involved in this stuff. Whose 6th grade daughters attended the middle school, according to a copy of the lawsuit. The activities of the GSA, Gay Straight Alliance, were not known to the parents, and those who headed the club's meetings actively encouraged students to keep talks about polyamory, puberty blockers, transgenderism, gender identity, self-harm, hookups and things of that nature, name or pronoun changes, secret from their parents. This is, here's the thing, right? Like, I know many of my viewers think I'm too soft on this stuff, and as I get older and as I keep covering it, I'm starting to believe you. But you have a situation where I don't know how to ascribe any kind of positive spin to this. In zero scenarios should any school group be telling kids to keep it secret from their parents. Teachers also invited substitute teacher Kimberly Chambers, who is an executive director of the Supporting Pride Learning and Social Happenings, SPLASH, organization that seeks to educate school-aged children on topics above their pay grade and gender identity, to talk at one of the GSA meetings, which Lee's 6th grade daughters attended. According to the lawsuit. Chambers reportedly told the children that if they were not completely comfortable in their bodies, that must mean they're transgender. Good Lord. Yeah. Girls and boys going through puberty definitely don't have weird feelings, especially girls who have all sorts of body changes that are new to them. It's definitely that they're trans, not that they're going through puberty. This is how you end up with these new studies where it's like 27% of high school kids identify as some LGBTQIA plus thing. It's because of weirdos, in my opinion, like this, who are coming in there and saying, oh yeah, you're definitely not going through an awkward time in your life. You're trans. And you should probably get on these puberty blockers. And you should probably maybe get a double mastectomy. I mean, that's insane. The teacher also had children discuss what gender they were attracted to and gave students with LGBTQ paraphernalia, such as toys, flags, and other swag, if they came out as transgender. What? You're literally incentivizing it. The teacher told students that there was a higher likelihood of self-deletion by trans youth, but the Lee family said their daughter did not even understand what that was at the time. Chambers also repeatedly told students that it might not be safe to tell their parents what happened at the GSA meeting or to talk about trans issues. Instead, suggested they speak with her or other teachers. She offered students her personal phone number and told them to connect with her on Discord. This is just a groomer, right? This is like that bumper sticker or that saying that people say they don't replicate, they recruit, or they don't procreate, they recruit, or something like that. What is this? The Lees were excited that their shy daughter was asked to get involved in school activities because she had not had too many opportunities to make friends. But they were alarmed to find out upon returning home that from the meeting she told them she would be transitioning, despite never having any thought about transgenderism before the meeting. What? The daughter has since desisted her desire to transition, but endured a months-long emotional decline of gender confusion that required counseling, including self-harm thoughts, according to... This is exactly what people are talking about, right? The Urich family, or Jurich, I don't know, is suing because their daughter was subjected to a lot of the same treatment as Lee's daughter, where students were told by the WMS art teacher and staff sponsor of the school-sponsored GSA club that if they did not like their bodies, that they were most likely not the gender that they were assigned at birth. Yeah, a lot of 12-year-old girls going through puberty, we all know how much they love their bodies, right? And then following the meeting, their daughters began to have their first self-deletion thoughts and started leaving notes for her parents about transgenderism and stated that she was aromantic in the fall of 2021 and started to question her gender identity. A 12-year-old. Now listen to this. After her experience at the GSA club, her relations with her friends deteriorated. She was not comfortable with the idea of potentially taking classes with another teacher. Their daughter's well-being underwent significant decline to the point where she asked to be homeschooled. She eventually even attempted to take her own life by drinking bleach and has since verbalized that her disturbed emotional state began when she attended the GSA. I hope that the lawsuit goes exceedingly well. I hope that it is a monumental financial loss for this group, the school district, and anyone involved, because this is exactly what parents have been worried about, and it's playing out just as they say. Even though they call you phobic, you can't, well, you're phobic, you shouldn't be saying, well, I mean, here's 2 literal examples. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do subscribe down below. Make sure you click that bell to turn notifications to all, and we'll talk to you again real soon.